Cause now I'ma crash out and I don't give a I want you to die, but I want you to die slow.
So earlier, Offset was responding to Cardi B and her new man posting pictures, and he said good rollout and PR. And then he put, today I passed. And then Stefon Diggs, he posted a picture of him catching the ball. I guess he's saying, okay, you passed it to me, nigga, now shut the hell up.
Nobody saw it coming. One post, just one, and Cardi B flipped the internet upside down. It wasn't a teaser, it wasn't a mystery. It was full-blown proof. She and NFL star Stefon Diggs are officially a couple. Cardi posted cozy yacht photos with Diggs holding her waist, smiling in the sun, and even kissing her forehead. No captions, no hiding. Just her and Diggs, living it up while the world watched. Fans were stunned. Reporters rushed in, and somewhere in the shadows, Offset had to be watching. But he didn't post anything. Not yet. Cardi made her move first, and she made it loud. The post wasn't just a relationship reveal, it was a statement. Cardi wore a tiny diamond heart chain with the initials SD and tagged Diggs Yacht Company in the story before the main post hit. That was the signal. This wasn't random. This had been going on for a while, and she was finally ready to show the world. In the background of one of the videos, Diggs could be heard calling her baby while she laughed. There was no confusion, no games. Cardi wasn't hinting at a man, she was claiming one. And not just any man, but a high-paid NFL star with a clean public image and a history of treating women with respect. Offset? Nowhere in sight. What made it even wilder was the timing. Cardi's still locked in a nasty divorce with Offset. They're fighting over everything: money, custody, property, and she just stepped out with another man like she was free. The post hit on a Sunday evening, right before Offset was supposed to have his weekly visitation with their daughter Blossom. But sources say he didn't even show up. So while Offset was dodging parenting time, Cardi was out in Miami, hosting champagne toasts with Diggs on a yacht. That wasn't just a flex, that was a direct hit. And Offset? He stayed quiet, but not for long. Just hours after Cardi's post went viral, Offset snapped. He didn't name names, but he didn't have to. He went straight to his Instagram story and started posting dark, angry slides back to back. First came the classic heartbreak lyrics, lines about betrayal, snakes, and losing real ones. Then he added a photo of himself in the studio, eyes low, with a caption that said, "Real ones don't fold." It was obvious he was talking about Cardi. The timing was too perfect, and fans immediately caught on. They flooded the comments, asking him if he had just lost the war before he even showed up to the battlefield. Then things got worse. Offset posted a blurry screenshot of an old text message that looked like it came from Cardi. It read, "I can't keep doing this," followed by a red heart emoji. He added a caption over it that said, "Remember who walked away." But here's the thing. Just minutes after posting it, he deleted it. Gone. Like it never happened. Then he deleted 2 more posts after that. The meltdown was clear. Cardi had moved on, and Offset was spiraling in real time, right in front of the world. He wanted to fight back, but he didn't have anything solid to show. No new woman, no solid proof, just broken pieces and old texts. And while Offset was posting and deleting, Cardi didn't say a word. She didn't respond. She didn't throw shade. She just kept liking comments under her Diggs post. One said, "She upgraded." Another said, "Offset crying in the corner." Cardi liked both. That was her answer. She didn't need to clap back. Her silence was louder than any story he could post. Offset was clearly trying to stir sympathy, but it wasn't working. People weren't buying it. He had all the time in the world to fix things when he had her, and now that she's moved on, he's trying to play victim. Too late. Cardi has already left the building, and Stefon Diggs is holding the door. While the internet buzzed about Cardi's new man, her divorce battle with Offset was only getting uglier. Behind the yacht pictures and soft smiles was a courtroom war that Offset was losing. Cardi's legal team filed new documents showing he hasn't visited their baby daughter, Blossom, in months. Not days, not weeks, months. Since March, there's been no birthday calls, no check-ins, no overnight stays. Cardi's side claims he's been ghosting the parenting schedule, missing every single weekend visit, and offering zero help. The court documents didn't just say neglect. They used the word abandonment. And with baby Blossom only 8 months old, that word carries weight. Offset didn't deny it. He didn't respond at all. That silence hit hard in court. Cardi's lawyers showed screenshots of texts she sent him, begging him to show up, asking him to FaceTime, even offering to change times to make it easier. No reply. Judges don't like when fathers disappear, especially when the mom can prove it. Cardi came with receipts. She had schedules, missed handoffs, voicemails, everything. Offset's side, nothing. No excuses, no proof. Just a man who looked like he gave up. And now Cardi is pushing for full custody, not split, not shared, full. She wants legal and physical custody locked down, and at this point, nobody's stopping her. Even more brutal, Cardi isn't asking for Offset to lose access forever. She just wants him to follow rules. Simple ones: show up on time, stop ghosting, check in on holidays, but he hasn't even tried. While Cardi's flying out for work, shooting deals, and raising a baby on her own, Offset's been off the grid. And when he does pop up, it's not with diapers or toys. It's with Instagram rants and moody selfies. He wants attention, not accountability. And the court is starting to see that. Cardi's not bitter. She's just done. She gave him chances. He wasted them. And now, he's watching the door close, one legal paper at a time. Just when fans thought Cardi's Instagram post was the peak, the leaked footage dropped, and everything exploded again. A video from the Memorial Day yacht party surfaced online, showing Stefon Diggs getting a little too cozy with a mystery woman. She laughed, leaned close, and he didn't back away. People paused the clip, zoomed in, replayed it. Was he flirting? Was it just friendly? The internet didn't wait for answers. They called it a red flag. Cardi's name started trending again, and not in the way she expected. People were waiting for her to snap, but she didn't. Instead, Cardi did what nobody expected. She posted more photos, more videos, more of her and Diggs dancing, holding hands, and toasting glasses under the sunset. No captions, no drama, just vibes. That sent a loud message. She's unbothered. And maybe she's not as new to this as people think. Insiders say she's been seeing Diggs since February. That's 4 months of private dates, playoff game appearances, and now a full-on vacation. Cardi wasn't shocked by the video. She probably already knew. What mattered to her was loyalty in the big picture, not one random yacht moment caught on someone's shaky iPhone. But still, the tension grew. Blogs ran with the story. Headlines screamed about a crack in the new couple. Diggs' name got pulled through the mud, and through it all, Cardi never once defended him publicly. She didn't explain, she didn't delete. She let the internet spiral while she posted a calm photo of her laying back with a caption, "Let the waves talk." That wasn't just shade, that was control. Cardi knows exactly what she's doing. And if there's trouble in paradise, she's not airing it out. She's letting Diggs sweat while she stays 10 steps ahead. Offset used to trigger her. Now, she's the one pulling all the strings. As the drama kept growing, something major started to happen. People began choosing sides, and they weren't picking Offset. The sympathy that used to follow him after every cheating rumor, every breakup, every "I miss my family" tweet, it's gone. Brands that once booked Offset for ad deals are now going quiet. A fashion label that featured him in a spring campaign recently pulled the images from their homepage. A sneaker collab he teased months ago, still unreleased. Industry folks aren't saying it out loud, but the message is clear. Being tied to Offset right now is bad for business. And Cardi, she's the one walking into rooms with deals lined up. Even longtime fans are switching up. Social media used to defend Offset anytime things got messy. Now those same voices are saying, Cardi deserves better, and he did this to himself. It's not just about cheating anymore. It's about parenting, silence, and responsibility. People have seen the texts. They've read the court documents. Cardi didn't drag his name through the dirt. She just told the truth and let the facts speak. That quiet strength is what's changing minds. Cardi's not trying to embarrass Offset. She's just tired of covering for him. And now that she's not, the cracks are showing everywhere. What makes it worse for Offset is how invisible he's become. He hasn't been seen with Blossom since winter. No videos, no photos, no paparazzi sightings. Meanwhile, Cardi is still filming content, performing, parenting, and posting, all at once. She's working double, and she's not complaining. That's what makes people root for her. She's not playing victim. She's showing up. And Offset, he's nowhere. Not at court, not online, not with his child. The world notices when a man disappears from his family. And Offset's silence is starting to look less like pain and more like guilt. Offset thought going quiet would help. He thought if he stayed vague, posted a few sad lyrics, and vanished from the spotlight, people would start to miss him. But that plan blew up in his face. His cryptic posts aren't making him look smart. They're making him look guilty. Fans are done guessing what he means. Nobody wants to play puzzle games while Cardi's out here doing the real work. Raising a baby, booking shows, and showing receipts. Offset thought mystery would protect him, but all it did was expose how little he's really doing. And when he does speak, it only makes things worse. A week after Cardi dropped the Instagram bomb with Stefon Diggs, Offset posted a selfie with the caption, "They always come back." People dragged him for it. Thousands of comments, most of them laughing or calling him delusional. Cardi hasn't looked back once. She's not texting him. She's not name-dropping him. She's not even throwing shade. She just moved on, publicly, and with purpose. Offset's little captions aren't powerful anymore. They're pathetic. His mystery used to feel cool. Now it feels empty. Even worse, the blogs he once used to control the story have turned their backs. Nobody's reaching out for interviews. Nobody's printing his side. Cardi hasn't even had to speak. His silence has done all the talking for her. It's like the world is finally seeing the real Offset without the filters, the edits, or the excuses. And without Cardi by his side, the spotlight doesn't hit the same. His cryptic messages, his moody pictures, his deleted stories, they don't show a man in control. They show a man who's been left behind. Offset might be stumbling, but Stefon Diggs is standing tall. He didn't stay quiet after Offset's weird posts started flying. A few days after the "they always come back" selfie, Diggs dropped a black screen on his Instagram story with white letters that said, "Don't play with me." No hashtags, no names, but nobody needed names. Everyone knew it was aimed straight at Offset, and what made it hit harder? Diggs didn't delete it. He didn't hide from it. He let the message sit there for 24 hours, loud and clear. Offset had words, Diggs had warnings. And that wasn't the only sign Diggs wasn't backing down. During a charity event in Baltimore, Diggs was asked about negative energy online. He smiled and said, "People talk when they feel powerless." That line alone sent fans into a frenzy. No yelling, no drama, just calm, collected shade. He wasn't just defending himself, he was defending Cardi too. He showed up to that event with her by his side, holding her hand, taking photos, and acting like nothing outside the room mattered. That's the kind of energy Cardi's been missing. A man who shows up and doesn't run. People started calling them a team, not just a fling or a rebound, but a real duo that moves with purpose. Diggs didn't let the yacht video break them. He didn't fold under Offset's shady posts. Instead, he leaned into the pressure, showed up publicly, and proved he's not afraid of the noise. Offset tried to rattle him, but Diggs didn't even flinch. While one man is hiding behind lyrics, the other is living life head-on, with Cardi in his corner. And that alone is making Offset look even smaller. Cardi B didn't stop at just one post. After going Instagram official with Stefon Diggs, she kept feeding the timeline, and every picture hit harder than the last. There were new yacht pics, close-ups of them laughing, even a blurry clip of them slow dancing under string lights. The posts weren't messy or forced, they felt real. Software comfortable. That scared Offset more than anything. This wasn't some rebound photo op. It looked like a real relationship, a real connection, and Cardi didn't just post and vanish. She stayed online, liking comments, replying with hearts, and keeping her energy strong. Diggs followed her lead. He posted a photo of Cardi with the caption, "Mine." One word, that was it. But it sent waves through the internet. Fans went wild, blogs screenshotted it instantly. Everyone knew what was happening now. This wasn't private anymore. It was loud, proud, public, and Offset, still quiet, still scrambling, still hoping for sympathy. But each new post made it clearer. Cardi wasn't trying to make him jealous. She was showing him that his spot had already been filled. Even people who doubted the relationship at first started changing their tune. Cardi and Diggs were matching outfits, showing up to events together, and even teasing a joint interview. Offset used to own the spotlight, but now he's just a shadow in the background. The more Cardi and Diggs post, the less anyone cares about Offset's cryptic messages. People aren't waiting on his side of the story anymore. They're watching Cardi and Diggs write a new one. And it's looking a lot better than anything Offset ever gave her. As Cardi's new love story with Diggs kept shining, something else started to rise. Offset's dirty past. Old receipts, screenshots, and headlines came flooding back. People started reposting the cheating rumors that rocked Cardi's world for years. That hotel scandal, that backstage incident, that late-night DM disaster. It was like a time machine of betrayal, and fans were finally connecting the dots. Cardi had been quiet through most of it back then. But now, with her moving on, people started realizing she stayed way longer than she should have. And Offset, he didn't just fumble the bag, he fumbled the whole family. One video in particular resurfaced. Offset awkwardly crashing Cardi's concert with flowers after one of his cheating scandals. At the time, it seemed romantic. Now it looks desperate, forced, manipulative. People were watching it through a new lens, saying things like, "She should have left then," and "Now it all makes sense." Every bad move Offset ever made was suddenly back on display. And the worst part? He still hasn't changed. No growth, no accountability, just more silence and sad posts. It's like he thought people forgot. But they didn't, and now it's all being used to prove what Cardi's been saying for years. Meanwhile, Cardi's looking more right by the day. She didn't air him out back then. She protected him, She gave him chances, she tried to build a home with him. And what did she get in return? Lies, excuses, broken promises. That's why now, when she's smiling next to Stefon Diggs, it hits differently. It's not revenge, it's release. She's not lashing out, she's letting go. And the world is finally seeing the truth. Offset didn't lose Cardi overnight. He lost her piece by piece every time he chose the streets over his own family. At this point, the story writes itself. Cardi B didn't just move on, she rose up. She's showing the world what healing looks like when you stop waiting for apologies and start living your truth. Her new romance with Stefon Diggs isn't loud because it needs to be. It's loud because it can be. Cardi isn't hiding anymore. She's building a new chapter with someone who shows up, supports her, and doesn't need the spotlight to feel powerful. Offset thought she'd come crawling back. Instead, she climbed higher without him. Offset, on the other hand, is running out of tricks. The cryptic posts aren't hitting. The silence isn't working. The public is tired of his disappearing act. Once the center of every headline, Offset is now just an afterthought. He's not dropping music. He's not fighting for his daughter. He's not even showing up for himself. While Cardi books new shows, signs new deals, and creates new memories, Offset is stuck in the past, scrolling, lurking, and watching it all unfold without him. The man who once had it all lost it in real time, and the world watched him fumble it. In the end, it's not about revenge, it's about reality. Cardi B didn't need to destroy Offset. He did that all by himself. All she had to do was walk away and let the truth show. And now, she's winning. In love, in business, in life. Offset lost a queen and tried to play victim, but Cardi's not looking back. Not this time. She's already too far ahead. Offset thought he was the storm, but Cardi turned out to be the earthquake. And when it all shook down, only one of them was still standing.